Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Before I start today's reading, I have a very special announcement for all of you. During the month of February, all private love readings are going to be discounted at 25% off. Also, all the rose quartz jewelry, since the rose quartz is a crystal of love, self love, and healing, are also going to be discounted at 25% off. So, if you are interested to book a private reading with me or to shop any of my rose quartz jewelry, including necklaces, earrings, bracelets, click the link on my website on www.goldentruthtarot.com. You can see the link below the video. You can find it in the description box and, of course, on my page on my profile. Shipping for all products is worldwide. Thank you so much. Now let's get started with your February readings. Sagittarius, the first week of February is going to be a week that you're finally going to remove yourself from a very toxic situation, from a very toxic problem in your life, someone who has brought a lot of stress, a lot of problems, a lot of turmoil in your life. It can be different things. For some Sagittarius, this can be your love life, someone who you were in a relationship with that you didn't work out. There was a lot of jealousy, it was a lot of possessiveness, it was a lot of control and even violence in some extreme cases. For others, I do see that this can be you involving yourself with the wrong crowd or the wrong people and finding yourself in a lot of trouble because of that. For others, I see that this can be you just focusing on the material so much and focusing on your ego so much, on how others see you, how others perceive you. So, doing things just to be able to prove that you have a certain lifestyle, you have a certain amount of money, chasing this dream, chasing this desire to feel accomplished, and neglecting your emotional, your spiritual part, almost as you have and giving in to vices as well, vices that have control over you, either alcohol or drugs or different things that were completely controlling you. So you are finally able to free yourself from all of that in the first week of February. This is a time where you're going to feel relieved. You're going to feel like everything had to be, this thing had to be removed from your life, and it's going to be a process. It's going to be a healing process. So don't, depending on how difficult this situation was for you specifically, then ask for help. Ask for help with a therapist, a psychologist, someone who can help you, guide you through these emotions, guide you through what happens and to make sense of it. Because differently from when we have a physical wound that we can see, and you have a cut in your skin, you take care of it, you heal it, you use different ointments, and you can see when it's healing. But if you don't do something when you are emotionally or mentally really hurt and you went through something traumatic, then that trauma is still there, and it can resurface at any time if you face anything similar, or if you start a new relationship, and that is going to come right back to the surface. And now, because of the past, you can stop your future, or you can cause problems in your future. Because I'm seeing in the second week that there's a lot of healing that needs to happen. There's a lot of things that you still don't make sense of. You think, why is this happening? Why did I have to go through that? Why was I punished in a way? And my life turned out to be the way it is. So there's a lot of things that you still need, maybe even a professional to talk about, and go through and see exactly and understand exactly the purpose of it all. And the third week is going to be, this is a better week, a week where you're going to want to do something. Go out, have fun, spend time in nature, spend time with, especially I see you focusing on spending time with children because you love their energy. They're so innocent, and they want to. So if you have your own children or nieces, nephews, you don't want to. It's almost as if you don't want to talk to adults, and you want to just spend time with children and see the world from their perspective, from their eyes. Enjoy the small things in life, like spending time in nature, or looking at fun things, fun games that they do, anything to remove you from all of the thoughts and from everything that has been causing you a lot of stress. I also, for Sagittarius, is you are one of the signs that you tend to be very optimistic, and sometimes you want to pretend like nothing happened, like nothing has been going on, and you just want to, let's go. We kind of avoid talking about the whole situation, and let's go out, let's have fun, let's travel, let's do things. Meanwhile, you're carrying all of that inside of you. It's like boiling up, like almost like a volcano. And at some point, if you don't address it correctly, it can erupt. And once it erupts, it's like a, it can cause a nervous breakdown for some people. It can cause a lot of issues for yourself and for people around you. So make sure you're always taking care of yourself. You're always taking one day at a time, and this can be temporary. Of course, not all Sagittarius are going to go through this, but the ones that are going through these challenging times, the message is clear. It's just something that is happening at this time. You have removed yourself from this problem. You're going to heal. It takes time. Be patient with yourself. Take it one day at a time. And in the last week of of February, you're going back to your daily routine. You're going back to your daily the daily things that you have to do. And I see that you're feeling very pessimistic about life. You're feeling very pessimistic about just things in general that you have to accomplish. And this is an energy of feeling like you're not worthy of something. So yes, for those Sagittarius who have been in this toxic relationship, maybe you might have doubts. Am I going to be able to love again? Am I worthy of love again? Or even feeling um, low self esteem, feeling like you're not good enough, or having issues, self image issues, because of what happened that might have left some sort of mark, um, or it's visible in your everything that you've been through. It could even have affected some of you in your image, on how you look. There is clearly a change in you, clearly a change that shows that you've been through something. So just try to be careful, not to put so much pressure on yourself to feel better immediately, and to just go through life and have the same energy, or the same exactly like before. It's going to take some time. And for some of you Sagittarius, if you have children who are teenagers or young adults, I do see, especially if you have a child who has a lot of fire energy like you do, so their ascendant or sun sign in either Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, they're going to be very rebellious. They're not going to listen. They're not going to understand what you're suggesting, what you're advising them. They're going to be so stubborn. And sometimes everyone has to go through their own challenges in life, through their own experiences, in order to learn, and in order to become uh, their true personality. That happens to everyone. And from the oracle, and this is why from the oracle of the crystals, the message for you, Sagittarius, is the pearl, the crystal for you, the stone for you for this month, for February, but of course you can use it anytime you need this energy, is the pearl. And the message says, the deepest wounds sometimes create our most precious values of what's who makes us who we are. So think about the pearl as created from the oysters, or the little grains of sand or debris enters the mussel, um, enters the oyster, and the oyster transforms it into the immunity system of the oyster transforms it into a pearl. So the same way, something that was supposed to harm us, something that was supposed to cause us some sort of irritation or damage, we can transform it into something beautiful. We can transform it into something precious. Everything, if you look at life as everything that happens in your life, it's they're pieces of the puzzles that create who you are as a person, your character, your personality. All of them are small little puzzle pieces that put together creates who you are. If you look at it that way, then everything makes sense, because everything is a piece and it fits perfectly with something else. So it's not happening against you. Life is not happening against you, it's happening for you. And if we don't experience, life is made of polarities. If we don't experience pain, then how do we know, or sickness, how do we know when we're healthy? How we appreciate health? Or how, if we haven't experienced darkness, how are we going to experience light? How are we going to know the difference? So it's always that's life, the duality of it. It's what makes us who we are, going through those experiences. So once you see it that way, and once all those little puzzle pieces connect, and you understand why you had to go through those experiences, and you see them, and being almost being grateful with um, for going through that and making you who you are, then you can move forward from that. Then you can move forward from that, and you can completely heal. Okay, Sagittarius, this is everything that I see for you for the month of February. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like, a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye bye.